Thank you. Thank you.
Very warm welcome to everyone on Skilling on Saturdays. And today we have with us a special guest, Sneha Taori, who learned about business networking at a very young age. She's just 23. And let's hear from her experiences. Sneha, I would like to introduce yourself to our audience and then take us to the journey of business networking. Welcome, Sneha.
Hi. A very good morning to everybody. Loving this entire concept of building the community by 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays. I mean, there's nothing more better to start a perfect weekend for a professional like us. Okay, so while talking with Shivani, the very moment when she asked me and she invited me to come here as a speaker, happened on LinkedIn, okay? And one of the finest reasons why I promote business networking in a certain way is because of this one thing that you never know आपके लिए opportunity कब कहाँ कैसे किस वक्त पे आ जाएगी. And having said all of this, I believe that Shivani has invited me for a couple of reasons. Now, when I say this, I would request Shivani you to please allow me to share my screen so that I
Yeah,
can introduce myself in a little bit more
sharing.
way. But before I mean till the time that Shivani does all of this things, can I just see you all once, please? I know you all must be a little bit uncomfortable, but okay, guys. I mean we can do this all together. So Krishna sir, Rajesh sir, good morning. I can already see you. Ritesh sir, a very
Good
good
morning.
morning. Oh my God, amazing, lovely. Hari Kishan sir, good morning. I can see you. Krishna sir, good morning. I can see you with amazing backdrop. Pinaki sir, good morning. I can also see you. You waved at me. Suman, I can see you as well. Who all are there? Okay, Shreya, good morning. Perfect. अच्छा, so before we go deeper into the session, मैं आप सभी लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी that आप लोग प्लीज आपके पास में एक पेन और पेपर जरूर ले लीजिए. Because today we are not just going to listen to a speaker from one ended, but today we are going to do a lot of hands-on activities based on business networking. So it would be a great learning because throughout the session कुछ टास्क रहेंगे जो आपको एकदम क्विकली परफॉर्म करने रहेंगे और एक 8 स्टेप का फ्रेमवर्क है जो हम सीखने वाले हैं on how to do an effective business networking. Shivani, I believe that you will have to permit me for, to the next account. I mean, there's one more account who has
Okay.
joined in from my name. तो आप उसमें permission डाल दो, तो then फिर I can share my screen.
Yes, you can. You can.
All right, thank you so much. Just a second. All right, everybody. So finally, we are starting up with this amazing professional session on how can we effectively network. सबसे पहले तो ये समझना जरूरी है कि हम कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, हम क्या करते हैं और ये टॉपिक के लिए मुझे क्यों चुना है. So having said this, the most important factor that we all generally overlook is that इस दुनिया में 78% of startups उनके सक्सेस का रीजन सिर्फ नेटवर्किंग देते हैं. और ये एक प्रूव्ड स्टैटिस्टिक है जो फोर्ब्स ने दिया है. आई बिलीव आप सभी लोगों को फोर्ब्स बहुत अच्छे से पता होगा. एंड हैविंग सेड ऑल ऑफ दिस थिंग्स, पर अगर आप ये स्टैट्स देखोगे तो 78% तो सक्सेसफुल हो चुके हैं. पर व्हाट अबाउट द रेस्ट 22% ऑफ स्टार्टअप्स जो आज भी फेल हो रहे हैं. एंड व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट स्टार्टअप्स, इट इज नॉट ओनली स्टार्टअप्स, इट इज ऑल्सो अबाउट बिजनेसेस. So it is also about business professionals that are into the business vertical. And now when we talk about the rest 22% कि ये बचे हुए 22% startups क्यों fail हुए, this is something that we are actually doing. तो इसी चीज को हम लोग आज सीखने वाले हैं. और इस टॉपिक के लिए मुझे इसलिए लाया गया है because I am a world record holder of being the youngest corporate trainer at the age of just 22. I have taken 67 plus trainings and having trained 7,500 plus individuals till date. ये वाला डेटा इज स्टिल मार्च 2024. आई बिलीव कि ये और इंक्रीज हो गया होगा अब तक के. आई एम ऑल्सो JCI सर्टिफाइड जोन ट्रेनर एंड ऑल्सो डेल कार्नेगी सर्टिफाइड ट्रेनर. और ऐसा कहा जाता है डेल कार्नेगी अकेडमी में कि आज तक के उनका सबसे यंगेस्ट पार्टिसिपेंट सिर्फ मैं ही रही थी. सो दैट वाज क्वाइट एन अचीवमेंट फॉर मी. Apart from this, at last, I have done 15 plus panel talks and I've delivered 45 plus guest lectures on variety of topics. So now I believe that apart from all of this that I've gained in the past couple of years, very early in my life, I believe जो शिवानी ने बहुत सही तरीके से बोला कि बच्चे यूजुअली 24, 25, 27, 28 के बाद शुरू करते हैं एक्चुअली में. और मैंने 18 से ही शुरू कर दिया था. एंड दैट इज प्रॉब्ली वन ऑफ द रीजंस व्हाई आई एम टुडे हियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ ऑल ऑफ यू. And now, today, the most important thing that we are going to learn is about doing an effective business networking to increase our reach. अब जब मैं business networking की बात करती हूँ, the most important thing that becomes here is business networking को ना business growth के लिए नहीं किया जाता है. Business networking की जाती है आपकी reach बढ़ाने के लिए. अब मैं बताती हूँ reach और business में क्या फर्क है. रीच का मतलब ये होता है कि जैसे शिवानी तक के मेरा नाम पहुंचा, इसका मतलब ये है कि मेरा रीच बहुत सारे अलग अलग देश के कॉर्नर्स तक के है जहां से इन रिटर्न मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल सकती है. आर वी ऑल गुड विद इट? समझ में आ रहा है सबको व्हाट आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट? I can see the heads nodding. Perfect, perfect, fine. So now when we talk about business networking, networking का number one purpose ये है कि आप कैसे आगे वाले को दूसरा चांस दे कि वो आपके पास में आके आपके प्रोडक्ट के बारे में पूछे, और ना कि आप एकदम पहले ही कॉन्वर्जेशन में सेल्स ही साउंड करें. सेल्स ही साउंड करना मतलब कि आपने पहले ही कॉन्वर्जेशन में बोल दिया कि भाई देख मेरा ये प्रोडक्ट है और मैं चाहता हूँ कि तू प्लीज आके मेरा प्रोडक्ट ले ले. सी इन दिस वेरी कॉम्पिटेटिव वर्ल्ड हम लोग नहीं एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते कि हम लोग सेल्स पर्सन ऑन द वेरी फर्स्ट मीटिंग बन जाए. अदरवाइज वो इंसान पूरा इंटरेस्ट ही लूज कर देगा. और आप सब लोगों ने ये चीज आपके लाइफ में कहीं ना कहीं फील की होगी कि जब हमको फॉलो अप कॉल्स आते हैं ना कंपनी से, हम लोग इरिटेट हो जाते हैं, हम लोग उनका फोन उठाना बंद कर देते हैं. ओनली रीजन इज कि हमें पता है कि वो सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड कर रहे हैं, उनको सिर्फ उनका सेल्स ही इंक्रीज करना है, उनको सिर्फ उनका सेल्स टारगेट ही अचीव करना है. तो जब जब आप बिजनेस नेटवर्किंग की बात करोगे, हमेशा आप ये चीज लिख कर रख लेना या कोशिश करना कि आप जब भी एक बिजनेस नेटवर्क बनाओ तो आप कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा इमोशनल कनेक्ट उस आगे वाले इंसान के साथ में बनाओ. ये बहुत ही फाउंडेशन है जो मैं अभी सेट करना चाहती हूँ बिफोर वी गो डीपर इनटू द कॉन्वर्सेशन. एंड हैविंग सेड ऑल ऑफ दिस थिंग्स, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इंक्रीजिंग आवर रीच, रीच इंक्रीज कर कर हम लोग हमारा विजिबिलिटी बढ़ाएंगे. जितने ज्यादा लोग हमें पहचानेंगे हमारे नाम से, हमारे काम से, उतने ज्यादा टर्नआउट हमारे सेल के लिए हो सकता है. आई होप वी ऑल अग्री टू दिस पॉइंट, राइट? Perfect. I can see a big smile on Hirani sir's face. So thank you so much. I loved it. Thank you so much for the enthusiasm.
Sorry for
So
being
now
late.
going
Actually,
further,
I was late.
yes.
Sorry for being late. Actually,
अरे it's completely fine. We are about to start now. तो आप एकदम सही समय पे ज्वाइन किए हो. So now going deeper into the business networking. Business networking में बहुत सारे अलग अलग फैक्टर्स होते हैं जिसमें से 6 इसेंशियल फैक्टर्स आप लोगों को तुरंत आपके नोटपैड पे लिखना है. नंबर 1 इज द आइडियाज एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज दैट यू ब्रिंग टू द अदर पर्सन जिसके साथ आप नेटवर्किंग कर रहे हो. नंबर 2 इज द पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ हाउ डू यू कैरी योर सेल्फ व्हेन यू गो फॉर बिजनेस नेटवर्किंग. आपको पता है 96%, 96, 1 सेकेंड, 93% आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज मैटर करता है और सिर्फ 7% आपके वर्ड्स मैटर करते हैं. इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि आप जब जब किसी से भी मिलने जा रहे हो, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है कि आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज क्या कह रहा है. आपके शब्द क्या कह रहे हैं वो तो सिर्फ 7% ही मैटर करते हैं, पर 93% मैटर करता है कि आप खुद को किस तरीके से प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, आप क्या कह रहे हो, आप किस किस टोन में कह रहे हो, आपका वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन कैसा है, आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज कैसे है, आपके हैंड जेस्चर्स कैसे है. द नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट वैल्यू डू यू ब्रिंग टू दैट कॉन्वर्सेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आज अगर आप 20 लोग और मैं अगर हम लोग नेटवर्किंग कर रहे हैं तो देयर हैज टू बी सम कॉन्क्रीट फाउंडेशन टू आवर कॉन्वर्सेशन. बताओ अगर आपने आपके लाइफ के 60 मिनट मुझे दिए हैं और अगर आपको वो 60 मिनट में से 10 मिनट भी कुछ काम का नहीं मिला, तो क्या आप मुझे आपके रेस्ट ऑफ द लाइफ कभी आप चाहोगे कि आप मुझसे आके वापस बात करो? किसके पास इतना समय है कि वो आएगा और अपने लाइफ के ऐसी 60 मिनट बात करने में बिता देगा और कुछ भी गेन नहीं करेगा? टॉकिंग अबाउट प्रोफेशनल्स लाइक ऑल ऑफ अस, हम लोग एक बहुत ही प्रोफेशनल बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं, और जब मैं शिवानी से बात करी थी, शी हैपेंड टू टेल मी दैट 75% ऑफ दिस कम्युनिटी का ऑडियंस इज कमिंग फ्रॉम फिनेंस एंड सीए बेस्ड ऑडियंस बैकग्राउंड। इज दैट राइट? और जब हम
Yes.
प्रोफेशनल्स की बात करते हैं, तो प्रोफेशनल्स को बहुत उनके लिए सबसे बड़ा उनका लाइफ का एसेट होता है उनका समय। समय के साथ जिस दिन उन्होंने खिलवाड़ किया, उस दिन समझना कि उनका प्रोडक्टिविटी, उनका बिजनेस, उनका रीच, उनका पर्सनल ब्रांड सबके साथ में खिलवाड़ हो जाएगा। दैट्स व्हाई द मोस्ट एसेंशियल थिंग हियर, वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट एलिमेंट्स ऑफ बिजनेस नेटवर्किंग इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वैल्यू डू यू प्रोवाइड टू द अदर पर्सन। द नेक्स्ट इज ऑथेंटिसिटी। ऑफ कोर्स, अगर स्नेहा टावरी दीपिका पादुकोण बन के यहाँ बैठ जाए तो क्या सेंस बनेगा बताओ? क्या मैं स्नेहा टावरी रह पाऊंगी? विच इज ऑब्वियसली नॉट। इमेजिन करो अगर मैं एमएस धोनी का नाम लेके क्रिकेट फील्ड पे उतर जाऊं और बोलूं कि चलो आज मैं छक्का मारती हूँ, तो क्या ये पॉसिबल है? कोई बिलीव ही नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि मैं ऑथेंटिसिटी के साथ में वो काम कर ही नहीं रही हूँ, मैं किसी और की आइडेंटिटी के साथ में काम कर रही हूँ। द नेक्स्ट इज कमिटमेंट। बिजनेस नेटवर्किंग में मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल व्हाई दे फेल इज वो लोग फॉलो अप लेना भूल जाते हैं। सो नाउ आई विल टेल यू व्हाट हैपेंड। सो द 5 AM क्लब दैट आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट बिफोर वी स्टार्टेड ऑफ विद दिस सेशन, वहां पर अप्रोक्सीमेटली, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, 80-90 लोग थे बाय मॉर्निंग 5 o'clock। सो इट वाज क्वाइट सरप्राइजिंग फॉर मी। और वो 90 लोगों में से सेशन के बाद एक इफेक्टिव नेटवर्किंग वो होता है कि आप सेशन के बाद आपके स्पीकर को टेक्स्ट करो और बोलो दैट हाय स्नेहा, वी लव्ड व्हाट यू हैव ब्रॉट ऑन द टेबल टुडे एंड वी आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू हैव मोर सच वर्कशॉप्स फ्रॉम यू। लेट्स स्टे कनेक्टेड टुगेदर फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम एंड लेट्स सी हाउ कैन वी एक्सचेंज पॉसिबिलिटीज विद ईच अदर। अब सुनो और समझो, अगर किसी स्पीकर को कोई सामने से ये टेक्स्ट कर रहा है तो उसको सुबह सुबह 5 बजे कितना अच्छा फील होगा कि यार हाँ, मैंने किसी की जिंदगी में बदलाव लाने की कोशिश करी है। एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स कम्युनिटीज में या ऐसे सोशल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में हम इस कमिटमेंट के साथ में रिलेशनशिप को बनाना भूल जाते हैं। दैट्स वेयर कमिटमेंट कम्स इनटू अ बिग 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 गेम चेंजर। एंड एट लास्ट इज डिफरेंशिएशन, ऑफ कोर्स। अब बताओ, जितने सारे लोगों ने कैमरा ऑन किया है, मैं समझ पा रही हूँ कि मुझे सिर्फ हिरानी सर का फेस दिखा है जो हंस रहे थे। कैन वी ऑल प्लीज स्माइल अ बिट? क्या मैं देख सकती हूँ आप सबको स्माइल कर? देखो क्या बात है,
Shivani
क्या
is
बात
also
है, क्या
smiling.
हंसी है, क्या क्या हंसी है, बताओ। और ये एक छोटा सा फैक्टर हो जाता है डिफरेंशिएशन का, जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। बिजनेस नेटवर्किंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में अगर आप देखोगे तो आपको एक 30 सेकेंड का एलिवेटर पिच देना होता है। अब वो 30 सेकेंड के एलिवेटर पिच के अंदर आप इमेजिन करो, अगर मेरे सामने 90 या 100 लोग अलग अलग इंडस्ट्री से आ रहे हैं, और अगर मुझे मेरा बिजनेस 30 सेकेंड में रखना है, तो क्या गारंटी है कि जितने मेरे सामने 99 लोग बैठे हैं, वो लोग मेरा बिजनेस अपने दिमाग में फिट करके लेकर जाएंगे? क्या गारंटी है? क्योंकि उनके लिए तो और 99 लोग अलग अलग है ना जो इंट्रोड्यूस करने वाले उनके बिजनेसेस को, और वो भी 99 अलग अलग इंडस्ट्री से। तो आपके पास में ऐसी क्या चीज है जो वो उनके साथ उनके घर पर लेकर जाए और आपकी छाप छोड़कर चले जाए? दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ डिफरेंशिएशन पॉइंट। Now, while setting up the entire foundation, today we are going to learn a lot more about network. So I hope that what we are going to learn today is absolutely clear to all of you. Somebody, okay, Tapaswini is saying that experience, of course, experience matters a lot here. That's what sets you apart. और जैसे जैसे आपको experience आता है, वैसे वैसे कहीं ना कहीं आप आपके business में भी upgradation लाने की कोशिश करते हो। आप ये सोचते हो कि यार पहले मेरा ये वाला business networking strategy काम नहीं कर रहा था, तो अब मेरे को थोड़ा सा refine करना पड़ेगा। पहले मेरे एम्प्लॉयज छोड़ के जा रहे थे इस पर्टिकुलर रीजन की वजह से, अब शायद मुझे वो गलती वापस रिपीट नहीं करनी चाहिए। सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ। नो डाउट, थैंक यू फॉर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग हियर। और 3 एसेंशियल पॉइंट्स जो आप सभी लोगों को याद रखने चाहिए। मुझे नहीं लगता कि दिस कोट दैट इज देयर ऑन द स्क्रीन इज नॉट रिलेटेबल टू ईच वन ऑफ अस। मुझे लगता है हम सभी लोग इसको मानते होंगे कि हमारा नेटवर्क हमारा नेटवर्थ है। सो यू नो, all right, sir. I'll try. So I believe that everybody is okay with English. Is that so? Please give me a heads up. Perfect,
I hope so.
amazing. What an
Everyone is
energy,
okay.
Shivani. You have got amazing audience, huh? Perfect.
Thank
So
you.
when we talk about our network, it's called as our net worth. And while we say this, I'll tell you what happened with me. So while I put any of my WhatsApp status right there, I always happen to write as Sneha Taori, standing bar, the other person's name. And while I've kept on doing this again and again and again and again and again, people have started realizing this psychologically, or preferably, it was my psychological marketing hack that I have started hammering the other person's mind with my name. That, hey, today Sneha Tauri has met this person, Sneha Tauri has done this, Sneha Tauri has done this. So I've always written things in a third perspective, in a third person way. इससे होता ये है that the other person who is viewing your status would always have an impact that, oh my god, Sneha has such an amazing network, she has met this and this person, okay, Sneha आज इससे मिली, Sneha कल उससे मिली, and something of that sort. And people came to me and started saying that Sneha, can you just do a small promotion of your business on your WhatsApp status? And I started wondering that why do you want me to do your business promotion on my WhatsApp status without knowing my audience? But then later on, I got to know that, okay, these people have a psychological impression that Sneha has a network of amazing people coming from different industries. And that's when I realized that, okay, my network and what I portray on my WhatsApp status and my social media platforms about people whom I hang out with is actually my net worth. And that's why people really want me to put everything up on my social media platform. Having said this, coming to the next one, which is the foundation of the above quote, is that networking is not about who you know, but about who knows you and your USP. So now, for example, let's take up this as an example that Shivani happened to know me without me knowing Shivani. So can you understand? And Shivani, since she had knew me before, that okay, Sneha, like a person is already existing with such and such qualities, and she was like an unsung hero in this society, and we wanted to, invite her up with her communication skills and networking strategies and everything, so that her audience of this particular community could get benefit out of it. So is the reason why my life has gotten one more additional opportunity because of Shivani knowing me and not me knowing Shivani. Can you all understand the difference here, please? If at all it is okay, please show me a thumbs up, everybody. Perfect, perfect. And at last but not the least, according to a survey done by LinkedIn, 85% of the jobs and business opportunities are filled through networking. So, my dear friends, if at all you believe that this session is only for business opportunities, we all are going absolutely wrong. It is equally for the people who are into an absolutely amazing, stunning, committed jobs and people who are into their own businesses and entrepreneurial fields. Having said this, let's move further. I want you all to please take up a moment and write down one networking challenge that you face in the comment section so that I can read it all together. One networking challenge that you guys face, please drop down in the comment section. Consistency, perfect. All right. If you can just elaborate a little bit more. Shy to share about what are we good at. All right. Okay. Okay. Sujata, so this is a very good point and a very crucial point why people fail in networking. So we are going to work on this today. Our services are common and no USP. Atul sir, I believe that here you'll have to work a little bit more on understanding what your business is actually offering to the audience. And I'm pretty sure you must be having some amount of USP. And if at all, this is for everybody. If at all, if you feel that your business or your venture does not have any USP, start selling the results. Do not sell the product. Start selling the results. So if at all you have gone and happen to come across some skincare brands, or for that matter, any brand, they would always start with the punchline that, hey, do you want white teeth? Please come and take Colgate. Something of that sort. So they sell the result first and then they come on to their product. So that could be one of the points for you. Regular connect after first meeting. Yes, Gaurav, absolutely right. I told you, right? Follow up is the main element here. People like all of us who come from professional industry, we happen to not be in touch with people. What if I fail to impress with their interest and not matching with them? All right, okay. To put my value upfront, that comes into the elevator pitch that we are going to look forward to. Genuine or fake? Again, as and when we talked about authenticity, आई थिंक ऑथेंटिसिटी, अगर आप रहोगे ना, थिंग्स विल बी वेरी इजियर, ट्रस्ट मी. इमेजिन अगर मैं दीपिका पादुकोण की जैसे आकर बैठ जाऊं और मैं खुद को दीपिका मानूं, आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू क्रिएट व्हाट इंप्रेशन आई एम क्रिएटिंग राइट नाउ इन ऑल ऑफ योर माइंड्स. Engaging for longer time. All right. So this engaging for longer time is nothing but the art of conversation that we are going to know today. Not yet impressing people with what I want to convey. Okay, so probably you are not able to convey what you want. So that comes along with the framework of communication that you want to have. Perfect. Thank you so much for an amazing contribution. It was quite quick and I really loved. And ये सारे challenges को ध्यान में रखकर ही I have designed today's training module. So now let's go further. So there's this very finest historian of India who has actually brought up the actual study history story of one of the famous freedom fighters of India known as Veer Savarkar. अभी recently उनके ऊपर movie भी बनकर आई थी. If at all you happen to go and watch, please do watch. So the historian which has actually brought this entire story of Veer Savarkar towards to the table of India, he, in an interview with me, has told me that Sneha, if at all we do not know where have we come from, we might not be able to understand where do we have to go. Well, that's a very strong and deep point. Please understand. If we do not know where have we come from, we cannot know where do we have to go. And having said this, please understand that today we want to understand that why till today we were actually failing at doing professional business networking for success in the coming near future. So now having said this, coming further, there are 4 essential points of why are we actually failing here. Number one, that we all have a very boring transactional mindset. Guys, in today's world, let me tell you that if at all I come from training industry, I have thousands and lakhs of competitors in my own industry. If at all I carry the same transactional mindset, I won't be able to make up an emotional connect with the other person. And 99% chances are that the other person is not going to be with me forever. And even he is not going to put up an effort for me to stay in touch. The next is the lack of consistency, which somebody has pointed out correctly. The next is sounding salesy, which you cannot do. So, for example, I'll take up Shivani because Shivani is somebody whom I know now. So, for example, if Shivani is a chartered accountant and she comes to me on the very first conversation and says me that, hey, Sneha, I loved what you are doing on Instagram and I have seen your quite a couple of your gigs on LinkedIn and I really want you to take up our services on managing your accounts and investing into stock market and something of that sort. It could be really good for you. At first conversation, I am not going to give any damn attention to Shivani. Let me be very clear because I do not want to connect or I do not want to make up a very strong emotional, a very strong business connect at the first conversation. So the hack of understanding human psychology comes into the picture. Firstly, Shivani has to ask me, what do I do? मैं जो कर रही हूँ वो क्या कर रही हूँ, मैंने जो किया है वो किस तरीके से किया है. So Dale Carnegie, one of the finest best-selling global authors, one of the principles of him is I also have the book. So there's the golden book of Dale Carnegie जिसमें उनके सारे principles हैं. And one of the finest principles here is that to be a leader and to influence and win other people, the most important thing is to understand where the other person is coming from and start asking questions from their interest, about their journey, about their story, and stuff like that. And now, while you do this, you generate a curiosity and build authenticity and trust into that conversation so that the other person, here in this case, I can trust Shivani a bit more. तो अगर शिवानी मुझे फर्स्ट कॉन्वर्सेशन में ये पूछती दैट हे स्नेहा हाउ आर यू डूइंग, आई लव्ड योर वर्क, आई लव द काइंड ऑफ एनर्जी दैट यू ब्रिंग ऑन टू द सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स एंड आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू सी what are the possibilities of us working together. See how neutral it sounds rather than sounding salesy. So this is the third factor why we all fail at business networking. And the next is overlooking digital networks. Well, in this digital era, we all feel that There's no need of keeping up in touch with the people who are connected with us over our WhatsApp or maybe Facebook or maybe Instagram. Well, let me tell you that most of the offerings or opportunities might come from them only, and not preferably from the network whom you have been investing your time a lot now and then, now and then, now and then. So the times are changing, and these are the 4 reasons why we have been failing at doing business networking. But today, for example, if we take up to give this foundation a more deeper baseline, a lawyer who lost multiple referrals by focusing too much on his own gain rather than offering help. Now imagine the very first 6 pointers that we have understood about business networking. One of the key pointers was value. आप जब जब किसी और इंसान को वैल्यू दोगे उतना ही वो आपको रिस्पेक्ट करेगा और आपको वापस देने की कोशिश करेगा. सो द पॉलिसी ऑफ गिव एंड टेक अप्लाइज इक्वली हियर. द मोर यू फोकस ऑन योर ओन सेल्फ, the more are the chances of you losing an effective business connect. The more you focus on giving the other person back, the more are the chances of you getting a lot way more from the other person. Now, the second example is a finance professional who missed out on partnerships because they did not maintain relationships. Now, imagine when we talk about partnerships, partnerships are nothing but a very good relationship with the other person. And if at all you are not able to know, or if at all you are very bad at sustaining and maintaining relationships in a healthy way, you are going to lose onto your personal, professional, and social life. Well, that's very clear for all of us. And completing and going further, there are 3 essential types of effective business network. I want you all to please write the 3 things down. The reason why I want you all to write it down is because it is said that if at all you start writing what you are learning by that moment, 40% of your brain consumes it for the rest of your life, and it's only 60% of what you have to work on. तो आपको सिर्फ इसका रिविजन करते रहना है. That's it. So 40% काम मैं आप लोगों का करके दे रही हूँ. So good morning everybody. I hope you all are not sleepy now. We are going deeper into the session. So there are 3 effective types of networking. Number 1 is one-on-one. Number 1 is one-on-one. For example, tomorrow, preferably I'm going at Gaurav sir's place, and I happen to have a connect with him, and we are trying to go over a cup of coffee for a short meetup. So that becomes a one-on-one in-person networking. What we are doing right now is nothing but a form of digital networking. And cold networking is when you reach out to somebody in a very effective way. For example, Shivani reaching out to me by saying that, hey Sneha, I loved your work, what you're doing on Instagram. Can we just elaborate? Can you just elaborate a little bit more on what services do you offer, or what are you exactly into, and stuff like that. That becomes a cold networking wherein you are approaching people with a very neutral, informal way. Now, going deeper into it, let's take up 3 examples of each one of this. Number 1, when we talk about in-person networking, why people fail and what you have to do is this: always take a follow-up within 24 hours with a personalized message to create a lasting impression. So now, for example, Sujata has given me an amazing contribution in the comment section. And what will I do is, post this entire meet, I'll go and I'll text Sujata that, hey Sujata, I love the way you have contributed actively throughout the session. That takes a lot of courage. Can we both just be in touch together for the rest of our lives, and we can see how can I benefit your network or your business, and how you can do that to me. That would be really amazing. Have a great day ahead. That becomes a personalized text in a sense of appreciation. और सुजाता को लाइफ लॉन्ग ये चीज याद रहेगी कि हाँ यार, स्नेहा जैसी कोई स्पीकर आई थी, and she was the one who has come to me and dropped a text to me that, hey Sujata, thank you so much for contributing here. So human psychology says that every single human on this planet loves if at all the other person comes and gives them a small token of appreciation. I mean, tell me, who here doesn't like getting or seeking appreciation from people? Is there somebody? किसी को अच्छा लगता है कि appreciation आए या ना, मतलब ना आए, ऐसा अच्छा लगता है? I hope none of us like it, right? So of course, जब मैंने बोला that हिरानी सर, what a smile man, amazing, तो हिरानी सर को भी तो अच्छा लगा होगा, उनको लगा होगा यार कितने समय बाद किसी ने मेरे स्माइल की तारीफ करी है, something of that sort. So now going further, appreciation and 1 second. Let me read what you guys are typing down. Being expressive and reflective is vital in connection. 100%, 100%. Appreciation, recognition, up 100%. No doubt, Rajesh sir. Thank you, Gaurav sir. Thank you, Rajesh sir. Going further, digital networking. So now I'll tell you, preferably why Shivani has thought of inviting me here as a speaker is because of the content that I was putting up there on my social media. So again, as I said before, why people want me to promote their businesses on my platform is because of the content and the network that they have seen on my social media platform. So we all being a professional, what matters a lot is what kind of content we put and how do we engage with people. So, most of my videos will always start like, hi everybody, thank you for watching Sneha Taori. So this is the kind of energy that I bring and as a very hook of my every video. And that is something that keeps on engaging that Bapre Sneha ke andar kitni energy hai. Every now and then she comes up and she says or she starts a video by saying, hi everybody, thank you for watching Sneha Taori. So a tone that goes into and the engagement that the video and my tone or my voice modulation brings into plays a major role of why people want to see and look up to my content. Isn't that? Are we all on the same page? Please show me a thumbs up. Everybody, amazing, yaar. Whoa, amazing audience. Now, going further, when we talk about cold networking, can we all quickly write something for me quickly in this cold networking type? So maybe you can just type down quickly that, hi Sneha, I have been following you on Instagram from so long and I loved what kind of work you are doing in bringing the change and impact to the students of today's society. I would love to hear more insights about the training topics that you take trainings on. Can you all please write down a couple of statements like this for me? Quickly in the chat box, everybody, come on.
Dr. Renu, you are absolutely right. She has amazing contagious energy.
Yes, very energetic.
Thank you.
Taori, very energetic.
Thank
Even
you.
your voice, it's got a lot of command.
Yeah. My coaches also used to say me the same thing. Everybody, come on, quickly. इतना समय नहीं लगना चाहिए. It's a very small 2-liner appreciation thing that you have to tell to me or you have to send to me. Imagine you're writing a text to Sneha Taori by saying that, hey Sneha, I love your work. Can we just exchange more possibilities? Something of that sort. Come on, everybody, quickly. I want to test your typing speed today. Hi Sneha, following you from very long time and your speech enabled motivation and improved productivity in me. Oh my God, is that so? By 7 o'clock in the morning, I've increased your productivity. Cool, man. Thank you so much, Krishna sir. Amazing. See, this is what exactly we have to do in cold networking. Exactly this. Hi, Sneha. It's nice to know the amazing work that you have been doing. Oh, thank you so much, Prabhat. That was quite quick and short and crisp. Gaurav sir says, hi Sneha, you are doing amazing by serving a lot to community with relatable topics for business networking. Keep growing with your awesome passion. 100% Gaurav sir, we are going to meet again and again and again. Rajesh sir says, I love your session and contents and intend to share with us. You inspire everyone with your energy and excitement. Would like to be connected with you. 100% Rajesh sir. And also my birthday is coming so we can celebrate it all together in the form of digital networking. Sujata says that Hirani sir's active participation helps the group to be vibrant. Wow. Hirani
Thank
sir,
you.
you are going like Shah Rukh Khan today, huh? Very nice. Shreya Tauri says you are a powerhouse of energy, girl. I've never seen like you who is growing this fastest. Keep moving. Thank you so much, Shreya. I love that you have
Yeah,
come
I like
to
the idea to get appreciation for yourself,
Sorry?
I like the idea to get appreciation for yourself by motivating everybody to write.
That's how we as a trainer, we have to keep on engaging on virtual platforms. Tapaswini says that, hey Sneha, appreciate your enthusiasm that you are providing on today's Skilling on Saturday session. Would love to stay connected with you and your contagious energy. See, I'll tell you, at the end of the day, what we are trying to understand is that how a 2-liner small appreciation text can bring in a lot of positivity to your network. Are you all able to understand this? So now imagine, for example, अगर मैं रेनू मैम को अप्रिसिएशन दे रही हूँ या मैं कमेंट्स पढ़ के राजेश सर गौरव सर को अप्रिशिएट कर रही हूँ, हाउ दे मस्ट बी फीलिंग इंटरनली. सो starting a conversation with appreciation is one of the ways of building or initiating a conversation. So today we are going to look at 3 ways of also initiating a conversation in the later part of presentation. So I hope that all of us, thank you so much for all of your responses. So I hope that all of us are very good with the types of networking. Are we all cool? Show me a thumbs up, everybody. Come on.
At networking, okay.
Yeah. Only for this particular topic. All right. Now let's go deeper into this. There's a small formula that we all just need a small tire with ourselves. And now when we talk about this tire, I want each one of you to please write down this formula into
Sneha,
your
have you come across a
notebook?
person who is not moved with the appreciation? It doesn't matter if he is appreciated.
Sorry? Hirani sir, if you can just come back again.
Yes, Sneha?
Hello?
Hello?
Hirani sir, yes, please tell me. Hirani sir, I'm not able to hear you. Can you please come back again with your question?
So we can't hear you.
Sneha, he was saying that everyone like appreciation. Yeah.
Yeah. Achha, that's what he was saying, yeah? Okay. I thought he has some question. All right. No doubt. So when we talk about human psychology, that's what I tried saying, that humans, I mean, there would be none of the person here, even an auto wala or a rickshaw wala or a sabzi wala or a doodh wala would always love to hear some sort of appreciation for themselves. I mean, there's this guy in my building who comes and picks up all the garbage together, and his name is Kunji Lal. Okay. So what I tell him, so there was a day when I went to him and I said that, "Hi Kunji Bhaiya, how are you?" That's it. "Hi Kunji Bhaiya, kaise ho aap?" Something of that sort. And when I did it consistently for a couple of days, on the 7th or 8th day, he came to me and he said that, "Sneha, none of the person in this entire building has treated me the way you have treated me." So that was, again, now coming it from Kunji Bhaiya was a big thing for me, because it's again a sort of appreciation. And what it took was just a small initiation, that, "Hi Kunji Bhaiya, how are you doing? Hi Kunji Bhaiya, aap kaise ho? Sab kaisa chal raha hai?" That's it. So at the end of the day, we are just trying to understand human psychology, because today we have to deal with people. And when we talk about people, psychology comes into a big play. So now I hope that you all must have written down this formula called as TIRE, TIER, wherein T stands for targeting the right networking events or groups. We all functionally and superficially, we all used to go, or we all happen to visit a lot of networking events without understanding or working a bit more towards the audience side of it. So for example, before coming to the session, I asked Shivani specifically that what is the audience that we are going to, that I have to cater to. That becomes a very essential part, because otherwise I can come up with a lot of other content also. But if at all there's a specific bunch of audience that is coming in front of me, it becomes essential for me to make sure that I cater to your needs and your problems and your challenges into your industries. So making sure that wherever you are going, because at the end of the day, if at all you are going to a networking event, the most important thing is that you are going to invest your life's biggest asset, that is called as time. और अगर आप 1 घंटा 2 घंटा 3 घंटा किसी भी इवेंट में जाके दे रहे हो, if at all you are investing 1 hour 2 hour 3 hour 4 hours, you have to make sure that you have to take enough outcome out of that networking event, right? So this is number one, that T stands for, is to target the right networking events or groups. I stands for identifying key professionals in your industry. So for example, Sujata comes again from the financial background, from the finance background. So for her, what becomes essential is to target those people who are preferably into the business industry, or preferably them who are, who could be converted into leads for her business, or maybe somebody who can help her business grow. So as of now, I do not know what exactly Sujata is into, but otherwise, understanding what kind of professionals into your industry can help you boost your business is something that we have to look upon while we study about the networking event and audience. The next is E, that is engage. Of course, when we talk about engagement, it comes along with the art of conversation that we are going to look forward to. And at last is repeat the process for growth, that is as equal as the term called consistency. Are we all good to go again? Everybody? Perfect, perfect. So now there's a small secret. What I want is, I want you all to please show me your pen and paper right now. Come on, everybody, quickly. Show me the pen and paper that you guys are writing the notes on. Amazing,
I have
amazing.
notepad.
All right. All right. So everybody has it. Okay. So now going further, I am going to help you make or become a pro in networking by these steps. Now, the first one starts, please write it down. The very first step is industry. Identifying which industry you want to network in. For example, for me, I want to network with people coming from educational industry. So for example, people coming from the training and placement cells of colleges, people coming from the learning and development department of corporates, or people coming from the HR department of the corporates, because at the end of the day, these are the people who are going to give me a lot of business, right, at the end of the day. So for me, this industry comes into a big play. So for you, what kind of industry do you want to network is number one. Number two is what kind of or what type of networking you have to do. So for example, here in the training industry, people will only hire me if they meet me in person and know the kind of aura that I have, the kind of body language that I have, how do I carry myself, how do I present myself, how much confident am I by, while walking, and how much, what is the art of conversation that I carry, so on and so forth. So for me, the type of networking is always going to be in person at priority. So now with respect to your industry, you'll have to identify that from those three different networking types. Number one was in-person networking. Number two was the cold networking, and number three was the digital networking. So in तीनों में से what type of networking you have to look forward to. The next is on what kind of platforms are you going to meet these people. So for example, I am going to meet people from educational industry only on LinkedIn. I mean, let's be very honest. LinkedIn is the only platform which consists of amazing people, amazing professionals from different industries. So for me, the platform becomes LinkedIn. So now you have to understand what kind of platform you have to select for in order to achieve in order to network with the people coming from the industry that you have targeted. The point number fourth is to identify the networking goal. So for me, the networking goal of meeting a training and placement head of a very renowned university is to make sure that we exchange some amount of possibilities in terms of trainings. So I wish to collaborate with Sharda University from Noida. So I would always love, and I would always have a networking goal of bringing up a collaborative perspective towards the network that I've built with the training and placement head of Sharda University. Are you all understanding where are we going right now? Everybody? Perfect, perfect. And at last, but the most important thing why we all fail in doing business networking is, what are the reasons why you were not able to network with them before, and how to overcome them? So as I said it earlier also, if you do not know where are you coming from, you cannot have a proper out vision of where do you want to go in the near future. So what are the pointers that you have faced before, and what are the things that you have to overcome in order to make all the first four steps happen? Are we all on the same page? Please drop in a thumbs up in the comment section, everybody. All right, perfect. So now going further, this is what I practice in a very short time. Okay. So this is a very short trick of how do I do effective business networking, and trust me, it works like anything. It just works like anything. And now going further, let's come to the actual framework of what we are going to learn today. So this is the core of what I want to give to all of you today. Number one starts with prospecting. If you guys want to take a minute down to make the entire framework in your notebooks, please take a minute and make the entire framework, or else we can just continue and you can, I mean, by turn, by stepwise, you can understand these things. And in a couple of pointers, we have a couple of subtopics as well to be covered. So what way do you want? You want me to be here for a moment, or you want me to continue further? All right, all right. Okay. So somebody saying 1 minute, please, and somebody saying continue. So I'll give you 30 seconds. A very good negotiation for both of you. And then we can go further.
I have brought
Everybody, can you
the.
please switch
I
off
have
your,
brought the
I mean, sorry,
screenshot
turn
in.
on. All right, all
Yeah,
right.
I have dropped the screenshot in the group.
Okay, 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 no problem. So everybody, if everybody can just turn on their mics and say me, hi Sneha, good morning. Come on, everybody. Can we all do this for me?
Hi Sneha, good
Hi
morning.
Sneha, good
Hi
morning.
Sneha, good
Good
morning.
morning,
Hi Sneha,
Sneha.
good morning.
Hi, Sneha. Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Hi
Sneha.
Sneha, good morning.
Hi, Sneha.
Oh, amazing energy. I just wanted to keep a check if you all are awake or not. Well, good job, everybody. Good job. Okay, so let's go further. Number one is prospecting. And when we talk about prospecting, there are three essential elements to understand about this. Number one is that people you do not know. So, for example, Manoj Kumar sir was not knowing about me before. Hari Krishan sir was not knowing me about before. And preferably Hirani sir, Gaurav sir, Rajesh sir. Babita ma'am, by any chance, if you just have something to say, you can drop in the chat box. That would be great for all of us.
Voice
So
is
now when we talk about number one is people you do not know. So I think 20 people who are today in this room were not knowing about me, correct? So this is how you have exchanged a possibility, and but rather I have exchanged a possibility of adding 20 more professionals to my network. Number two is that people you know. So preferably because you guys keep on doing a lot of sessions by 7 a.m. So you must be familiar with the faces who are already here in this group, right? And at last, the people your people know. So now, for example, here's a catch. Manoj Kumar sir wants somebody who is very good at digital marketing, but he only knows me as a person today. So what he would do is he would come to me in a very cold networking way, and he would come and initiate a conversation by saying like, hey Sneha, I have been following your profile from so long. You are doing absolutely great. Let me know if you just have a free time because I wanted a small favor from you. That's how he initiated a conversation with a small token of appreciation. And at the end of it, he has actually asked me for a small favor. And in return, then I'll ask him that, hey Manoj sir, thank you so much for asking me. I'm doing lovely, and I hope that you are too doing great at your end. Please ask me how can I help you. Then he comes on to me and says me that, hey Sneha, I was actually looking forward for a very good productive digital marketer. Let me know if you have some of them in your connect. And then of course, when I have bunch of them, I would always recommend 2 to 3 to him. So the most essential thing here is that Manoj sir has to know that what is my network or how is my network. See, for example, if I want a plumber to get done some of my household chores here, it is not essential that I will have 10 numbers or 10 contacts of plumbers in my contact list. So I would always have to have somebody जिनके पास में already plumber का connect होगा. Agreed?
yes.
Agreed, everybody? Perfect, perfect. So that's why, and the third element is where we all lag. So preferably, we all know that, okay, Hirani sir is here, okay, Gaurav sir is here, okay, Tapaswini is also here, okay, Rajesh sir is also here. But do we all actually know that what kind of network does this people have? We might not have happened to, go deeper into it because हमें काम ही नहीं पड़ा. But imagine if Hirani sir must be having some sort of a powerful network which can help me generate my business in the training industry. Well, that would be so amazing for me. But this will only happen when I will have a preferred amount of knowledge of what kind of network Hirani sir is having. Is everybody able to understand what am I talking about? Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Perfect. Okay. So now this was number one, to analyze the audience that you are networking with, the people who you wish to network with, and the people who are already in network with the people whom you know. And here comes why we fail at prospecting. So there's a very famous example. So we all must be knowing Sandeep Maheshwari. So one day Sneha Taori happened to meet Sandeep Maheshwari and of course, Sneha meeting Sandeep Maheshwari was an amazing opportunity for Sneha. But Sneha had zero clue of what can she take out of that conversation happening with Sandeep Maheshwari. So now let me be very clear. There has to be a certain amount of questions popping up in your mind before you go and you meet any damn person, may it be a watchman or may it be a Shah Rukh Khan. So while we talk about people coming from the lowest to biggest profiles, you will have to analyze that what has the other person done in their life which could be offered to you to achieve your goal. Hello, good to go? Perfect.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
right.
Okay. Okay. So we are going deeper into the psychological and analytical part of networking now. So here, Sneha should have this question in her mind, that what I can get from Sandeep Maheshwari. Why I should go and network with Sandeep Maheshwari. No matter he is a big name now. No matter. Undoubtedly he is a big name. But what is that one thing that if at all I'm investing 2 hours of my life for networking with him, what is the gain out of that 2 hours of my life? Are we able to understand this? The outcome versus the investment of time has to be a very calculative statement. Please, everybody, write it down in your notebooks. The investment of your time versus the outcome is the most important thing here. And that is the reason why we fail at prospecting. So while we identify the industry or the people whom we have to network with, we often lose at this particular research or homework that we all have to do. So now moving further, the second step is approach and connect. So here are 5 essential ways for approaching and connecting. Number 1 is the elevator pitch that we all are aware about. I believe that we all are aware about. Please drop up a thumbs up in the chat box. Quickly, everybody. Elevator pitch, for them who are not knowing, elevator pitch is nothing but a 30 seconds effective introduction about your business in a very crisp way, on to the point way. The next is cold outreach challenge that we are going to do today, okay? The next is text scripts. For example, the way Shivani has written me an invitation text on LinkedIn is something that is called as text scripts. The next is call script, or for somebody, for example, if today I want to network with Mr. Harikishan sir, so what is going to be the way of how I'm going to initiate the call, or what is the way that how I'm going to initiate the conversation with him. The next is that one-on-one meetup script. Of course, because when we go for in-person networking, as Shreya has pointed out, that people are not able to understand how to engage with the conversation or how to sustain the conversation or how to stay there mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. So that becomes a one-on-one meetup script. But honestly, scripts doesn't work today. Well, that's a very contradictory point of what am I saying and what is there on the screen. But scripts does not work today. Here comes the authenticity part, the authenticity element that we were talking about while setting up the foundation of this session. So now if we talk about scripts is just, now today, for example, I believe that for me, the script is a small sticky note and a couple of pointers on them for making sure that this is the point 1 from where I have to start. This is the point 2 from where, after laying down the foundation, from where I have to go, and then the core body, the major 3 essential subjects जो मैं बिल्कुल miss नहीं कर सकती, then a perfect call to action of that conversation, and then doing or giving a good greeting to the other person who has made out time and has met me. So this is nothing but a script in today's date. Please script का मतलब ये मत समझना that you will go on ChatGPT and ask them that, hey, I'm going to meet Sneha Taori. Please help me write down a good call or a one-on-one script. It is not going to work that way. So now going further, please write down 3 quick ways of initiating a conversation. So ladies and gentlemen, there are only 3 quick, easiest and the most appreciated ways of initiating a conversation in today's world. Number 1 is that you observe something and then you have a question for it. So for example, let me see more faces here because I'm just able to see a couple of them. 1 second. Hi everybody. Turn on your cameras. Hi Vinit. Welcome back. Hi Tapaswini. I can see you. Who else? Who else? Akhilesh sir. iPhone. iPhone. Okay, Pinaki sir is also here. Hi Praveen. Good morning. All right. So now, for example, let's take up Pinaki sir for a moment. So I happen to see him walking, and I've observed in my training that hi Pinaki sir, I'm quite happy to see you that despite of walking in the very early morning, you are still attending the session. Well, are you so much dedicated about every single session that happens on Skilling on Saturdays? Whoa, everybody, are you able to understand what kind of initiation I've done to the question? Understandable. So I've observed what he is doing. Okay, Vinit is also doing the same, I believe. Hi, Vinit. Good morning. So I will now ask Vinit, or I will now like to initiate a conversation by saying, hey, Vinit, I can see amazing open sky. Where are you? Are you walking? And if at all that is the case, I would love to know that do you walk every day by 7 o'clock this early in the morning? So that's how we try to initiate a conversation. The next type is to give a compliment and then a question. So for example, Hirani sir, what a smile. I loved your smile in the early morning by 7 o'clock on a digital business networking session. Do you have the same smile throughout the session for all the other sessions as well? And then you would be like, oh my God, Sneha has observed something really good about me, really weird about me. So this is the type number 2. Shared experience and question. So Praveen, I happened to meet one of the finest learners of my life who was sitting as focused and as determined as I can see you today on this virtual screen. Well, are you this focused and determined in the rest of the sessions as well? Hello everybody. Because of सुन तो नहीं रहे हो ना, दिमाग में जा रहा है सब. पक्का. Please drop in a thumbs up. Please drop in a thumbs up. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right. So here are some quick ways. या तो आप ऑब्जर्व करो, या तो आप कॉम्प्लीमेंट दो, या तो आप पिछले एक्सपीरियंस को जुड़ा कर कोई सवाल बनाओ. And why we have questions at the end of it is to give the other person a chance for speaking. जब आप वही नहीं दोगे तो कॉन्वर्सेशन कंटिन्यू कैसे होगा? आपने तो बोल लिया, आगे वाला कैसे बोलेगा?
Make it open-ended.
Right?
The conversation has to be open-ended. You have to give them chance to speak.
Exactly. And I mean, as of now, I hope that everybody is clear with the 3 ways of building or initiating a conversation. Everybody, show me a thumbs up, please. So now let's do a quick change. Now, whenever I'll ask you that are we all on the same page, you guys have to make a small heart like this. Okay? Like this. Very easy. Take up both of your palms. Come on, everybody. Take up both of your palms. Take up both of your palms and make a small heart. Good morning.
Good morning.
Perfect. See,
Good
looks so cute. Thank you so much, everybody. All right. Now, going further, I'm going to share quickly. We are not going to go deeper into it, but of course, I'm going to share a couple of worksheets which you can always go back and refer to. But here are some 4 essential elements or 4 essential types of bringing or making or creating or crafting or drafting your elevator pitch. Now, when we talk about elevator pitch is nothing but elevator pitch is equals to a 30 seconds of introduction about your business or yourself. It depends from situation to situation. So number one is problem, solution, and impact. Problem, solution, and impact. Now, when we talk about problem, solution, and impact, let's take up this example. Many businesses struggle with digital visibility. Our agencies uses data-driven strategies to boost online presence, resulting in a 30% increase in customer engagement within just 3 months. This is that you started off with a problem, you jumped onto the solution, and then it resulted to some sort of an impact. The next type is value proposition formula. Okay, here comes Sneha Taori into the picture again. I am Sneha Taori, a corporate trainer helping businesses increase employee productivity by 20% through customized training programs. That's a very quick, short, and an introduction which has my value proposition in a very quick, certain way. The next is who, what, how, and why. I'm a digital marketing consultant who creates targeted campaigns using AI tools to optimize ROI by 50%, making your marketing budget work smarter and not harder. So it's a bit complex formula because not every time we would be able to identify all the WNH questions, but this is something, if at all you want to go deeper into the business conversation, this would work. The next is STAR, which is my favorite, to be honest. Situation, task, result, and action. So situation, task, result, and action. A local retailer faced declining foot traffic. A local retailer faced declining foot traffic. We implemented a digital ad campaign, increasing in-store visits by 40% in just 6 weeks. Woo, it sounds very nice. So this local retailer must be very happy now after listening to this elevator pitch. So these are the 4 essential examples. So as of now, going deeper into it might take a lot of time. So what I'll do is I'll share a small worksheet that I've shared in my recent business networking event. And you guys can always refer to it. You can start creating your elevator pitch into 4 different types that we have studied just now. And if at all you happen or you happen to struggle while making it, I'm always there just a call away for each one of you. Good, everybody? Perfect, perfect. Okay, thank you so much. Now going further, the third part of approach and contact is the cold outreach challenge. Here comes a very simple formula, that is PVC. PVC. That is nothing but personalization, value, and connection. Personalization, value, and connection. It goes like, hi, I came across your recent article on financial planning, and I found your take on budgeting during the pandemic insightful. I would love to connect and share some research I have been working on in a seminar space. So, for example, Shivani Shivani must have done a cold outreach to me by saying that, hi Sneha, I've come across a couple of articles on personality development and business networking, and I found them absolutely insightful and relatable. I would love to connect with you and share some possibilities of inviting you as a guest speaker at the workshops that we conduct that is named as Skilling on Saturdays. How does it sound? It sounds nice. It sounds very neutral. It doesn't sound salesy. It is very informal also, but it is also formal in a way. तो आप informal और formal का एक अच्छा सा blend रख पा रहे हो when you talk about this cold outreach challenge. Everybody, are you able to understand what are we trying to look forward to today? Pakka?
Absolutely,
Pakka? Is it all
absolutely,
making
yes.
sense?
You're making a lot of sense. Don't
Perfect.
worry.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. The next is about the presentation. Oh my God, the biggest challenge that people face in today's world is not knowing that how can they present themselves effectively. So why people fail in the presentation part of it? Because they talk too much. Chopper, 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 chopper. They'll just keep on going, and they'll give least interest in knowing about the other person. While we talk about the Dale Carnegie's principle, one of the finest principles is to make sure that whenever you initiate a conversation, the most important thing is to be in the other person's shoe and talk about them, their life, their story, their journey, their success, their failures, their experiences, everything but about them and not about you. This is the most important part. So when we talk about presentation, the most important thing why you all are hooked with me today is only because of the reasons that whatever challenges you guys must have been facing while doing the business effective networking, that are the challenges that I have picked up to derive this training module for each one of you. Isn't that right? Correct?
Right.
Correct?
Perfect.
Right. So now, and why or how can people succeed is because of number one, the 30 seconds of elevator pitch. Trust me, it has to be so much impactful. People here in Nagpur, so there's this organization I think that you all must be aware about named BNI, Business Network International, sorry. So here in
It
this
is
particular
everywhere.
organization,
No, it is
yeah.
everywhere, even in Bombay.
Yeah, exactly. So when people go into such organizations, they have to give a 30-second pitch. It has to be very quick. But then people, what they forget or what they feel very uncomfortable about is to prepare this 30 seconds of pitch for every single meeting. And they kind of lose interest. But at tele meeting, they'll be like, oh my God, what a pitch. Amazing, man. Kudos to you. Second time, it would be like, okay, good one. But the earlier one was very nice. In the third time, it would be like, yeah, I had zero content. I did not get any time to prepare. I do not know what to do. And how much will I keep on bragging about my business and stuff like that. And while coming to the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, so on, and the nth time of the meeting, they will have literally nothing to speak about their business. And that's why people lose interest in knowing about what kind of business are you doing. So there was this podcast wherein I was listening that every single person, please hear it and listen it carefully. Every single person in specifically business is a salesman 24 by 7, 365 days, and every single minute. Without being salesy, you are still a salesperson of your business 24 by 7, 365 days, and every single second, every single minute.
Very true.
But in today's world, what we do not have to be is we cannot be salesy enough. And that's why we have to work a little bit on making sure that how can we effectively craft the 30 seconds of elevator pitch. So for example, how I start my introduction is like, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मुझे मेरा ये एलिवेटर पिच देना होता इस सेशन के लिए तो मैं कैसे देती 78% of the startups they attribute their success towards the networking side of it. Well, hi everybody, this is Sneha Taori, a Dale Carnegie certified trainer, a JCI certified trainer, and also lately holding a world record of being the youngest corporate trainer in the world at the age of just 22. Well, I am here to make sure and to give you a customized training solution for giving a probable success rate to your startup by just knowing the effective secrets of networking. If at all you guys are interested, feel free to contact me and looking forward to establish an amazing connect with you. How does it sound? Obviously, because I started with a problem solution, I started with a numerical fact, then I dropped in my introduction, my USPs, and then at the end of it, a small sweet call to action. Woo! So easy to draft a 30 seconds elevator pitch. Well, if at all you all agree to this fact, we can have an amazing session again on understanding how can we effectively deliver or craft our elevator pitch. And we can also take up a small challenge on how can I help you to bring in a lot of voice modulation there into the picture. That would be an amazing thing. Can we go further now? Hello? Can we all go further? Perfect.
Yes,
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
The next is follow up. Oh my God. People suck at it. I am kidding you not. People suck at it like anything. So for example, today after this session, I would legitimately expect every single person here to network with each other personally over a WhatsApp chat and derive a small follow-up text by saying that, hey, Hirani sir, I have seen you throughout the session. It was such an amazing energy coming from you on the virtual screen. Can we both just stay connected for the rest of the sessions as well? And I will always love to have you as a part of my audience. And someday, if for by God's grace, if everything happens great, we can always share a stage together. So good it sounds, and Hirani sir would be on the seventh heaven by understanding and by feeling, oh my God, Sneha has asked me to share the stage together someday. That's so crazy. I would love to be a part of it and something of that sort. So a follow-up text is something that matters a lot, and we all do not do it, we all fail at it. So three essential things while deriving a follow-up text. Number one is discipline. It cannot be, when I talk about discipline, it's not discipline. It's about understanding that we have to maintain some sort of distance. You cannot direct, okay, so on my Instagram, there are a couple of boys who comes and drops me a text like, hi Sneha, I'm going to earn your love. Hi Sneha, I just love you like anything. Hi Sneha, can you please tell me, do you have a boyfriend? Hi Sneha, can you just tell me if you're single or if you're married, or if I can hit upon you? So that's when a person enters into the personal space directly, and that's so bad. That's not a follow-up message. So number one, discipline is to still maintain some sort of distance and give the other person some time to be comfortable with you. The next is about the details. Details matters the most. So for example, if I go to Shivani and if I say, hey Shivani, thank you so much for inviting, and that was a wonderful session, looking forward to do a lot more such sessions. Share, man, share. If I would have been in the shoes of Shivani, I would have never ever taken that text on a serious note. Rather, hi Shivani, I really appreciate how you have taken or how you have made an effort to go on LinkedIn, search about my profile, connect with me, approach with me, and then coordinating with me, understanding my restrictions, having an open conversation about what kind of topics can bring in more value to the audience that the community caters to, so on and so forth. And I'm really happy with the kind of audience that you have, man. Amazing energy by 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm definitely looking forward to meet you all again in the upcoming virtual sessions. Well, this is a detailed follow-up text that Shivani would always remember for the rest of her life. Because it was not just by claiming as, hey Shivani, thank you for inviting. शेयर मैन, ऐसे कौन बोलता है बताओ आज की दुनिया में. ये तो चैट जीपीटी बोल देता है, तो फिर तुम्हारे ये इंसान वाले दिमाग का क्या काम है बताओ. That makes no sense, right? At last, it has to have a little bit of accuracy, clarity, and confidence. So as confident as I am saying right now on this virtual screen, it has to sound the same when you derive that follow-up text on your WhatsApp. It has to be that quick. Trust me, it has to be that quick. So this is nothing but a crisp way of deriving a follow-up text. If at all you guys allow me, I can share up a couple of follow-up texts that I give to my amazing learners in the sessions. That would be really nice. So I can send that to Shivani, and then you can probably forward that in the group, right? Now,
Sure.
going further is referral passing. Oh my God, this is one of the finest things that I've learned in the very early age of my life. And I still think that I can bring in a lot of business into my own industry. Now, for example, let me see who else do we have today in this room. Shreya, Somita, Narendra sir, Tapaswini, Renu ma'am. Renu ma'am, chalo aapka example lete hai. You have been dropping in a lot of hearts for me from very long. Thank you so much. I loved it. I love this energy when women empowerment comes into the picture, that is a very genuine feeling that draws me back towards my passion. So for example, Renu ma'am is a doctor, I believe, and she's let's suppose, let's not go deeper into her profession, but let's suppose that she's a very good gynecologist. Okay, let's understand it for an example. What would I do? Understand this carefully. What would I do is, post this training, I would drop a text to her by saying that, hey Renu ma'am, it was such a lovely feeling having a woman towards the other side of the screen, making me feel motivated about the kind of work that I'm doing by dropping a lot of virtual hearts in between the session. And About your passion, about your work, I must say that I was always fascinated about educating female students about the problems related to menstrual cycle. By any chance, is it possible for you to please make some short videos so that I can share all of those short awareness oriented videos in my student oriented network, please? It would be an amazing contribution. Now, imagine this is nothing but I'm passing on an opportunity for Renu ma'am to reach out to a bundle of audience, to a bunch of audience by just making small 30 seconds or 40 seconds of videos. And you never know, my dear friends, how can you actually get a lot of opportunities through such kind of networkings. So for example, Gaurav Sharma sir is I consider him, for example, I consider him being one of the finest and the most renowned professors of a very renowned university. Now what will I do is I drop him that hey Gaurav sir, it was lovely seeing you. Even though being a professor, you still have the courage of learning from a 23-year-old kid by morning 7 o'clock on the Saturdays. That's such an incredible feeling. By any chance, is it possible if you can drop down to Nagpur at a certain period of time for a guest lecture at so and so organization? Well, this would be so amazing. Gaurav sir would never ever forget me in the rest of his life. He'll be like, oh my God, Sneha, क्या बात है? पहली बार मिले और पहली बार में opportunity exchange कर ली यार. क्या बात है? I mean, he would feel so good. So the number one thing that happens in the follow-up texts or that happens in a business networking is remember the give and take. इसमें से आप take हटा लो, but try giving as much as possible, as much as possible. So for example, the sessions that I usually take, they charge, to be honest, now just giving a commercialized example here, अगर मैं यही session लेती तो इसका charge नहीं कुछ तो 40,000 50,000 होता. ओके, पर अब अगर मैं वही सोच लेती कि यार अगर मुझे पैसे कमा कर ही इतना कंटेंट डिलीवर करना है और अगर मैं इतने कंटेंट को पैसे कमा कर डिलीवर कर सकती हूँ तो मैं ये सेशन यहाँ एज अ गेस्ट स्पीकर क्यों लूं? पर दिस इज नॉट अबाउट इट. कम ऑन, नॉट एवरीथिंग इन योर लाइफ, इन योर business networking is meant for money. It is meant for the value that you bring onto the table. Ladies and gentlemen, are we all on the same page, please? Perfect, amazing energy. Oh my God, I'm so happy that I'm not making you feel bored throughout morning 7 o'clock. Well, when we talk about referral pricing, it's all about small gives that you can give to the other person, right? So we can all exchange possibilities. I would love to know you all personally also. You can drop me a text on my WhatsApp. If at all it is okay, I'll just share quickly my number. You can drop me your text and we can have a one-on-one as well. Well, okay. So now, after this, at last, in today's world, my mother says that Sneha 24 घंटे भी एक इंसान के लिए बहुत होते हैं. And that was a statement that has hit me so hard. And we all keep on complaining that, hey, I do not have enough time. Hey, I cannot make up for this meeting. Hey, I was really busy at this event. Hey, I was occupied. Well, let me tell you, it just takes 30 seconds or maximum 2 minutes to just make a call and ask, hey, Tapaswini, how are you doing? Is everything all right at your place? All right, we shall surely catch up in the coming weekend. Let me know if I can be of some of your help. That's it. That's it. What else do you require, man? And someday, for example, Shreya, she comes to me and she says that, hey, Snehadi, I just wanted to make sure that I give you a small appreciation based call and tell you that you are doing amazing, yaar. I love seeing your stories. I love what you are bringing to us on Instagram and other social media platforms. And I would love to know more about all of these things. So keep sending a lot of such informative based reels on Instagram. That's it. So good. Sneha Taori का दिन बन जाएगा उस दिन जिस दिन उसे ऐसे कॉल आएंगे. Hi Sneha, how are you doing? I love the kind of work that you are doing. I keep on checking your WhatsApp statuses and you are doing just incredible, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So sustaining and maintaining customer relationships is not as difficult as we figure out. So here in Nagpur, a lot of people, what they do is they'll preferably what they'll do फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैंने शिवानी से कोई सर्विस ली है फॉर एग्जाम्पल, या सुजाता मैम से कोई सर्विस ली है, तो वो लोग क्या करेंगे ना, मेरे बर्थडे का एक छोटा सा क्रिएटिव बनाएंगे, एक छोटा सा फ्लायर बनाएंगे और वहां लिखेंगे हैप्पी बर्थडे टू द मोस्ट हैप्पीएस्ट कस्टमर्स ऑफ अस, स्नेहा टाउरी, and then they'll post this on their social media platform, and then they'll also share this to me. So this becomes a kind of maintaining a customer relationship. So small gestures, again, this is a very deeper topic. So if at all you guys are interested, let me know. We can have one more session on understanding how can we actually maintain customer relationship. Now going further, at the end of this beautiful session, I just want to say that here's a small quick reminder to the wonderful audience today morning that I've gotten in my life for the very first time, that it's never too late to network and create opportunities with yours, the Sneha Taori. So thank you so much for thank you Tapaswini for the flying kiss. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. I hope that you guys must have gotten a lot of crazy awe-strucking information about business networking. I hope I have justified the investment of your time, efforts, energy, courage, and intentions to be here today morning.
Of course, of course.
Big thanks goes to Shivani as well. And looking forward to meet
Wonderful.
you all, man. I mean, it's just amazing seeing you all. Here's my contact information. If at all you want to taste how I make coffee, please drop down at my place by any chance. If you happen to come to Nagpur, I would love to help you out. I would love to have a one-on-one conversation with you. And it's just amazing seeing you all. Thank you so much.
Thank
Wonderful, Sneha. You brought in your contagious energy. The way you speak, it's incredible. And it is one of the fantastic session in the history of SOS. The energy levels that you spoke about, it was
Yes.
really, really amazing. And
We
I
had
hope
almost-
the audience to enjoy it. The way you talk, it's incredible.
Shivani,
Thank you so
almost
much.
everybody
Thank you.
was up to last.
You have
at the
perfect
end.
tonality, the pitching, and everything you bring in to your session. Thank you so much for enlightening us with your wisdom that you earned so early. Most people in their they go till their mid-40s as well and still lack this kind of enthusiasm and energy. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for accepting our invite and being a guest speaker at SOS and adding a beautiful gem of speakers within our SOS. And soon we will be completing 100 episodes, 100 weeks of
Yes.
SOS, and
That's
we are coming
huge.
up with more incredible ideas to bring it to the next level.
Sneha, today almost everybody was waiting, up to end. And somebody said, I have to leave. They had to leave for something.
Yeah, definitely.
So everybody loved your enthusiasm. Everybody loved your enthusiasm. Really.
Thank you.
Great,
Thank you
great.
so much. And I would really appreciate if you guys can just take out a minute or so post this session and write down a small feedback. And the feedback has to be quite detailed out. Okay, please aisa mat likhna that it was amazing, it was good, it was very nice. Please aisa likhna that what were the key learnings that you have taken or you have gotten out of this entire session. Yes, Gaurav, so you want to say something?
Yes, first of all, want to thank our Shivani ma'am. And really, I was thinking that my energy is so passionate, so contagious. But after hearing you, Sneha, I'm thinking I need to accelerate my energy more.
Oh my God.
Great,
Thank you.
sharing, I think, many takeaways for me, and I'm sure for many. So yeah, it is great to have lot of learning which I can learn, apply, and practice. So lab is the thing which will help. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gaurav. Anyone else would want to speak something to Sneha or a simple feedback? Most welcome.
Good morning, Sneha ji. Wonderful session. Thank you very much. I just wanted to know, is there any secret, to have, the kind of, energy and enthusiasm level, you have? Is there any secret? Like, yeah.
To be honest, there's no such secret, sir. It's all about the
I
intentions.
know. Yeah.
There's a big secret, Sneha. You love your job. You love what you do. Just love it.
Yeah.
Sneha, I will
Yes,
remember
yes.
your 30-second mantra always.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Shivani, but, on a very
Shivani,
serious
what is
note,
that?
this
Please,
is
can you share
one
with
thing
us,
that,
all of us?
yes, Mohan sir, please go on.
No, you said something, about Sneha ji. Can you share with all of us, about her enthusiasm level and, energy level? You said something. I
I
just
said
remember
something.
you.
Okay.
I just remember you for the sentence you wrote in the chat box that a man must never lose his energy and enthusiasm. That is the two E's, and that is the particular quote or the sentence you have branded for yourself, Mohanji. And we have
thank you.
this quote in our book as well.
Yeah.
So that was, I was repeating, that is Sneha who has that contagious energy and enthusiasm. Yes, Sneha,
Yeah,
please
thank
go
you.
ahead.
1 second. All right. So, somebody was asking me something. Okay. Anyways, what can we do, Shivani, is okay. So there were two things that I wanted to bring to all of your notice. Number one is that I would really encourage all of you to take up one such initiative in terms of taking another workshop on this particular topic that is called as the elevator pitch. So today we have just seen 4 kinds of elevator pitch, but in addition, to be honest, there are more 4 kind of elevator pitch that we have to look onto. I mean, they are more advanced in a way, but that would be something that would give a lot of clarity to all the professionals coming out, because it becomes so difficult for each one of us to make sure कि हाँ मैं अपने आप को कैसे सही तरीके से प्रेजेंट करूं, और जब तक कि हमारे पास में आई मीन टिल द टाइम वी डू नॉट हैव 10 different ways of knowing how to craft the 30-second elevator pitch, we probably might not be able to select one that comforts us with our tonality and comfort zone. So that is something that we can look forward to, and I would always be happy to come back to this beautiful family called Skilling on Saturdays. But before leaving and before ending this up, can we all just switch on our cameras for a second and we can take a lovely screenshot, because this is going to be a lifelong memory for me and for all of you, right? तो जिस दिन कभी
So
स्नेहा
before
टावरी
you
सर
take
ने कोई
the
स्टोरी बड़ी
photograph, I would like to say something which, the best thing I would pick up today from you is how to convey something which remains with you all throughout your life. So one thing I would like to say about you is that I want to equate you with another world champion. You are a world champion, and she's also a world champion. And I was always in you. I was seeing her all throughout the session, and she's very popular today. She is Manu Bhakar. So you are exactly like Manu Bhakar. You are the same age. You look like her, and the energy which she has, you have. And I mean, she's a world champion, and you are a world champion. So you are a champion
Thank you
today.
so much.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, that was such a big compliment for me. Thank you so much, sir. So, all right, everybody. I would love to get more such appreciations on my WhatsApp rather. So that I can screenshot them and then I can post on my WhatsApp status by saying, hey, today I've got an amazing feedback from Gaurav sir. I've got an amazing feedback from Renu, Narendra sir, Tapaswini ma'am, and so on and so forth. So, okay, everybody, can we all please switch on your cameras? Can we have a quick one-on-one see to each other? Hi, Kruti, so lovely to see you. Hello, Atul sir. जय श्री कृष्णा आई बिलीव आप मारवाड़ी हो आप गांधी जी हो जय श्री कृष्णा
Yes,
हर्षन
thank
पटेल
you.
सर केम छो ऑल गुड परफेक्ट श्रेया गुड मॉर्निंग सूरज सर हेलो Sujata so you have changed your look in a way. Sujata, you look nice now, by the way, without specs. Hari sir, please turn on your camera.
So
Babita
I would
ma'am, if you
request
can just smile
everyone.
a bit.
Yeah, I would request everyone that eyes on the camera, as Pinaki sir always does. So I like the concept eyes on the camera and smile on your face. Let's have a screenshot. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you so much
Done.
for everyone for joining us today and making this session a super duper successful. A special thanks to Sneha for bringing her contagious energy and making our day so beautiful. Early morning 7 a.m.
Yeah, thank you, one and all. Yeah.
Shivani, a
Thank
quick
you,
request.
everybody.
Sorry, Neha, without
Thank you
mentioning
so much.
you, I have to mention Shivani as it is about to leave. Shivani, can we have this session with what Sneha is willing to also give? And if you are ready, then we can take it in the next session itself. Just a request.
Yeah,
You can consider
not in
both
the
of your
next
comfort.
session, but we'll plan after a few months because my calendar is already booked for next few months.
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sneha. It is amazing. That's what this simple thing I said. Love you
We'll
for
bring
your
her back.
contagious
Thank you
energy.
so much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so
Bring her
much,
Keep loving
Shivani, for
Sneha
bringing
Taori.
her.
Yeah.
Keep loving Sneha Taori. Thank you so much. See you all.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, Shivani ji,
Thank you,
for bringing
everyone.
in Sneha ji for today's session. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shivani. Thank you.
Everybody is showing hearts. Oh my God. What an incredible influence that I bring. Huh? Chalo, have an amazing weekend. See you all. It's time for me to go to my gym now. Bye bye. Take
Have a great
care.
Bye.
weekend, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.